Hello there, welcome to Mr. Paul's Pantry. I'm Mr. Paul, and if you're new here, it's nice to see you. If you're a returning visitor, it's nice to see you back again. Now, it's very early in the morning here. It's 6:30. Dogs are still asleep, I hope. I'm just having a cup of tea before I start, because it's been so hot these last few weeks here. It's been impossible to do anything in the kitchen really. And so 6:30, it's still quite cool. Just check the thermometer outside and it's 38. It's 38 centigrade, and it has been up in the 40s for 3 or 4 weeks now, and yesterday it was up to 46 outside in the shade. 46 outside in the shade, so it's pretty warm, although not as warm as being in the bakery when I was working full time. Nothing used to get hotter than that, so I have got used to the heat over the years. Now today I'm going to do a recipe that has been requested by a few people, not a lot because it's not a very popular recipe, but it's something which we used to make in the shop in England. We used to make it in a pasty form actually in England. It was called a breakfast pasty. And some people like to pork pie in the morning, some people like to cheese and onion pasty straight out of the oven on their way to work. But we used to make this what we call a breakfast pasty, and it had bacon, egg, sausage and beans in it. And it's a bit old-fashioned now, so I've changed it a little bit. I'm making a tart that you can have in the morning if you want for breakfast, because it's still got eggs in it, it's still got sausage in it, but I've introduced some spinach and a bit of cheese. If you want to add bacon, you can. I'll explain that in the video, how you can add bacon to it. But it's a tart that you can have a bit like a quiche. You can have it with a bit of salad, you can have it on its own, you can have it at room temperature, you can have it warm, whatever you want. It's a nice thing just to have in the fridge. So it's my sausage, potato and spinach tart. So I'm going to finish this cup of tea and get changed and get into the kitchen and get stuck into it while it's still cool enough. So I'll see you in a minute. So here we've got the pan with a little oil in it, and I'm going to put in the sausage meat. Now I'm using about 225 grams, and we need to just break this up with the wooden spoon into smaller pieces. Throw it on a medium heat, and what we're going to do is to leave this until it's nice and brown. So it's now browning nicely now. Sausage is well on its way. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to add some baby spinach leaves. These are just baby spinach leaves. You can actually buy them already washed these days, but just give them a rinse if they're not. It doesn't say cleaned on the packet. I have 100 grams here, and that's all going to go in. It seems quite a lot, but don't worry about it because it will shrink down to almost nothing. We're going to just put it in there until it wilts slightly. And just to help it along, I'm going to pop the lid on so the steam will just help it to wilt down a little. Now as you can see, it's all wilted down nicely now to almost nothing. So what we're going to do next is to add in the green onions. I've got 4 spring onions here, spring or green onions, scallions, whatever you want to call them. Give them a nice little mix round, and then we're going to leave that and cook it for a further 2 minutes. So 2 minutes is up now, doing nicely. I'm going to just add a little salt and pepper, good pinch of salt, and a good grind of black pepper. I like black pepper, so I'll give it a few extra turns there. Give it a little mix, turn off the heat, and we're going to put that on a dish or a plate or whatever you want, just to spread it out a little so that it cools. We need that to be quite cool before we use it. Not necessarily very cold, but just cool. Right, we just need to get this onto a plate now, or a dish. As long as it's out of the hot pan, we need to cool it down. Doesn't need refrigerating or anything like that. We don't need it actually very, very cold, but what we do need is it to be cool. Otherwise, when we come to adding the egg, we don't want it hot because we'll finish up with scrambled egg. So there we are. I think you can see that very, very nicely now. There we are. Okay. So here's the potato, just one smallish, medium-sized potato. It doesn't have to be very big. I'm using a red one. In Spain, I can use either Mona Lisa or Agata. In England and the UK, probably you could use King Edward's or Maris Piper. Okay, so we'll get the peel off this first of all. There we are. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to slice it. And then I'm going to cut it into sort of small chips like that. There we are. Now I'm going to drop those into boiling water, boiling salted water, for 4 to 5 minutes, that's all. So we come to the pastry case now, before we go any further. Now I'm going to use one of these. It's a loose bottomed flan tin, okay, with the fluted sides. If you haven't got one with a loose bottom, don't fret. You've got something like this, without a loose bottom, then just put a circle of parchment in the bottom, butter it, and then put your pastry onto there. Won't make a lot of difference, okay? I'm making this just because it's a nice size. What size is it, by the way? It's 20 centimetres across, okay? All that information will be underneath the video and on my website. So that's what I'm going to do. And for the pastry, I'm going to use some short crust pastry today, but you can use whatever you wish, okay? You can use hot crust pastry, short crust pastry, you can even use puff pastry if you want, okay? So I won't go into making the pastry now because I've done it many times. If you want recipes for my pastry, they are also in a link underneath the video. Recipes for my pastries will be underneath the video. They're all on one link, so you can have a look at them, okay? Sweet pastry, short crust pastry, savoury pastry, hot crust pastry, they're all there. So let's get on with this. So I've got my pastry here rolled out into a rectangle, big enough to put there, okay? And I'm going to roll it on my pin and then lay it over my flan tin. Now don't start trying to push it down in there. You need to lift this and push it down gently with that part of your finger. Okay? Just into the corner first, before we do anything else. Okay, now we need to press it to the sides a little, so we get those nice ridges. And then we're going to put roll the pin on top of it, and that will trim it off nicely like that. If you have pastry over like this, I put it in a plastic bag and I pop it in the freezer and I use it again next time. So we're going to make sure this is nicely into the corner. And that's going to go into the refrigerator now for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now whilst the pastry's cooling in the fridge, I'm going to make up the liquid part of the mixture. And we're going to use in here 3 eggs. 3 eggs, just break those up a little. We're going to add the milk, I'm going to add a little salt, and a little pepper. Not too much because we've already got some in the filling, remember, in the sausage. Got some seasoning in there. So that's all ready to go. Put that to one side. So we've got the sausage meat in here. We've got the spring onions, and we've got the spinach as well. So into there we're going to add the potato, and we're going to add the cheese. And now we're going to add the liquids that we made, that's the egg and the milk together. So I'm going to put some of that in for the moment, not all of it at the moment, just let me see how. It all depends how much moisture's in the sausage meat, etc. Yes, I'm going to put a little bit more in there, put it all in. Give it a little stir. Now, if you want to be a little more adventurous, you can, especially if you're going to eat this at a breakfast time, which they do in some parts of the country, and they do also in America. You can crisp up some bacon in the frying pan, crispy streaky bacon, and sprinkle this on top afterwards. So we're going to now get the case that's been in the fridge all this time, and we're going to add the filling. Now this filling I've got here will of course fill a much larger tart than this, I think. No, I think it's going to just about do it. There we are. And I'll just level this out now to the edges. So this is where, if you were going to put it in the bacon, you could now sprinkle the crumbled crispy bacon on top there. Now that's going to go in the oven at 200 degrees, and it's going to take about 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, and I'll be back when it's ready. So here it is, straight out of the oven, and I think you'll agree with me, it looks very, very nice indeed. This is my sausage, potato and spinach tart. And don't forget what I did say before, if you want to give it an extra little touch, you can crisp up some streaky bacon in the frying pan and then crumble it on top just before you pop it in the oven. I'm going to let that cool a little now, and then we'll have a look inside. So, it's cooled off a little bit now. Nice to eat these things at room temperature, not very, very cold, and certainly not very hot. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Oops. There it is. My very, very tasty sausage, potato and spinach tart. I think that will go very, very nicely with a little salad. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a go make this. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And this is Mr. Paul now saying bye for now. And I hope you've enjoyed everything. Leave me a message underneath if you have any comments or questions. And don't forget, the full recipe is underneath the video and also on my website. Mr. Paul saying bye for now. See you next time. Bye.